Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy fall. It is finally under 100 degrees here in Arizona, so it's feeling more like fall, which is so nice and a much needed change. All right, well, let's get into these Halloween pages. I always have so much fun with Halloween themed books, and I have a few new books that I added to the collection too. So 15 pages I did this month, but there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's one hiding. Yep, eight books. So yeah, let's get into it. Let me move these to the side. All right, so this is not a Halloween book, but it is one that I color for an ongoing group buddy color on Instagram. This is Magic Dreamland by Zhang. And yeah, we decided on this page. I'm going to put up the picture of the uncolored one first. And yeah, the caption for this one is called A Lamb Who Cannot Sleep. So I kind of took it as a play of how, you know, you count sheep to fall asleep. So here is mine. There it is. There's mine. So yeah, my favorite lullaby I used to play for my kids as babies was the song called Counting Sheep by Colin Ray. And then it also just kind of made me think of nursery rhymes too, I guess, because I was thinking of my kids and lullabies. So the background, I wanted very kind of pastel-y colors. And yeah, I wanted like a field of little sheep. So I did the background with Arctic's brush markers. Most of it colored or covered it really well. This part you can see the peach. I think I must have added like 3 layers too, and you can still make out the lines here in the background. It doesn't really bother me too much. It almost looks like if you had like a wood paneled wall and you painted over it, you could still make out the lines in the wood. So that's kind of what it reminds me of. I'm just gonna go with that. And yeah, the sheep are done with white Posca, and the faces or the little heads and legs are done with a black felt pen. Yeah, I think they turned out super cute. Thinking of nursery rhymes, I put in a little Humpty Dumpty. He's not on a wall. He almost looks like he's sliding down this swirly line here. And then also a cow jumping over the moon. So yeah, I kind of have this like day and night represented inside these swirly. So there's like stars, and then in some of these you see the clouds, like a sky with clouds. And this reminds me of Andy's room in Toy Story. He has like a sky wallpaper with like these big fluffy clouds. So that's what that reminded me of. All right, the horns are done with paint pens, or sorry, the acrylic brush markers. And then everything else is color pencil. So yeah, this was a lot of fun to do. And I'll show you everyone else's, the ones that participated this month. They all turned out really good, really creative. Okay, that is it for that one. All right, next is going to be from Spooky Town. All right, so I'm really sad. I was going to do another coloring video this month in this book, and just happened to check to see on Amazon if you could still get these, because I know there was some of their books, they go out of print. So, and yeah, this one was one of them that went out of print. Which is really sad because I really like this one. Same with Spooky Girl, which I'll show you the book, the next book after this one. That one is also out of print, so that is very sad. And not that I can't color in it. I mean, I still plan on coloring in them, but if I'm doing videos, I try to do try to pick pages from books that you can still purchase. So anyway, I did this page, I really liked adding all the fall colors in the trees. And then, but my favorite part are these spooky houses. So I had seen somewhere on Pinterest like a illustration. I was looking at haunted houses and I saw these like purple and I think it was red, actually, like red windows and maybe some pink highlights. All these windows were blacked out, but I still wanted to add like that purple and pink. And I think it looks so cool. It almost looks like it has like a glowing effect. So you'll see this color combination in Spooky Girl too. All right, so I use alcohol markers as a base. I paint pens that you can see, the little bright neon like pink highlight in here is a paint pen. Let's see, color pencil, I think I just used around the ghost here. Everything else was just shaded with acrylic markers. All right, so there's that one. And Coco Mayo does put out like another, I don't remember the titles, but they look kind of similar to this. All right, so this is Spooky Girl, again by Coco Mayo. And I did this one, see, with a purple house. I just think it looks so cool. It definitely, you know, kind of creates that ambiance of like a spooky or haunted house. Acrylic markers, again, paint pens in here. I did use color pencil, I think, for her hair, but I think that's about it. Yeah, I love the little ghosts peeking through here. This one I did a little bit of a red like window glow inside there. But yeah, these, again, like I said, I'm so sad that these are out of print because these are so much fun. All right, Spooky Girl. Okay, next one is A Nice Little Town Halloween by Tatiana Bima Stolova. And I'm really like not happy with this one. I was having a lot of issues with my background. I remember I wanted like a light yellow background and then like kind of the clouds and like the edges of the sky, I wanted to do like a moss color green instead of like grays. So I think I used, yeah, I'm pretty sure I used the Artex brush markers as a base. So I just chose like a really pale yellow. And then I was going to go through and add the shading and that like green kind of cloud color with color pencil. And it was not blending. You know, even if I was like doing really light pressure, it just did not go over well. I don't know if it was the combination of on top of this paper, or I don't know if I've really tried to shadow or use color pencil shading on top of the brush markers before. So yeah, so I definitely was struggling with that. So I ended up using just a color pencil on top of the whole thing, and I don't like when I can see all the color pencil lines, so I tried to burnish it, and yeah, it's kind of like a hot mess. So after that, I was not really enthused or motivated to color this page anymore. I powered through the rest of it, you know, individually, like the pots and the pumpkin, the cactus, like all these little things. They look fine. It's just, it was one of those, I lost interest in it and kind of rushed through after that incident. So anyway, overall, I guess it looks okay, but I'm still noticing the background. So anyway, cute page, just not my favorite this month. All right, that is Nice Little Town. All right, next book is going to be A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. And this actually is one of my favorite pages this month. So, and I did use the Artex brush markers again. So better results. I didn't try to do color pencil on top. So that might be the key. I don't know why color pencil doesn't work very well on top, but yeah, so just FYI, practice that technique if you do that. All right, so this is like a Day of the Dead matchbox. Yeah, super cute. I debated on whether or not to do like a pumpkin color or leave it white, but I have seen like the white pumpkins in the stores. So, but yeah, I just felt like he needed to have the white kind of skull face. I love the colors of the flowers, the shading of the ghosts, and then these just really stand out too. So yeah, so background was done with that Artix brush markers. I did use Tombow. I think I used Tombow for here, some of these bigger areas, and then color pencil shading. Color pencils definitely go over Tombows and alcohol markers just fine. But yeah, this one's nice and bright, fun Halloween colors. Okay, next is the book Eerie Patisserie by Karla Magana. And this one, this like blackberry page here, I used alcohol markers, color pencils for shading, paint pens and stickles, and some like Wink of Stella. Let me hold it up here and see if I can get it to sparkle for you. Yes, and then inside her dress, in the pink part, I used I think it's a Spectrum Noir. They're almost like Wink of Stella. It's like the same bottle, but it's a colored like paint with glitter instead of like clear like the Wink of Stella. So same concept. It's a really fine like metallic glitter. And then the stickles are on like the skulls and like the white areas. All right, so I'm really happy with the way the blackberries turned out, but don't look too closely at my like whipped cream on that. Not too happy with that. I mean, it's not horrible looking, but the blackberries definitely look better. But I really like the coloring. I kept it pretty, you know, close to all the colors of the blackberries, and then I added that pop of orange. So yeah, I think it looks good. That is it for that. All right, and then the next one is A Little Grimm World, and this is the Halloween edition. This book is by Black River Art, and again, I am so sorry. This book is also out of print. All the Grimm Worlds are out of print. I'm not sure if Black River Art is doing anymore. I feel like I saw a couple online, but yeah, in the Grimm World series is not in print anymore, which is a bummer because these pages are so unique. Like some of them are, you know, kind of cute like that, and then you have like the creepy ones like this. So these are grayscale illustrations, and yeah, I just use alcohol markers, color pencil shading, and some paint pens. Yeah, this one's super creepy, this like big centipede. I think the hair turned out really good. The centipede turned out good. This is like a brain looking thing, but yeah, so I don't know if this is the theater and she's kind of like a puppet master. Yeah, I don't know the storyline to this, but yeah. Her skin looks okay. I usually try to be dramatic, but then when I start to go doing it, I keep things really light, and then I'm scared to be very dramatic because I'm scared that I'm gonna ruin it. So yeah, so that's as dramatic as I got, but I liked like her really pale face and just a little bit of some shadows under her eyes. I like these flowers with the eye here, but yeah, kind of creepy. But yeah, just a bummer that this is not available anymore. So sorry about that, but there is my page for that one. Next one is 30 Days to Halloween, and this is a Coco book. So if you like this book, this was like my favorite book this month, but if you like this book, I would order it now because I don't know when they're gonna stop print on it. So just to be safe, if you really like the pictures in it, I would go ahead and get it now. These are Amazon books here. So yes, 30 Days to Halloween by Coco. And the idea of it was to color a page till you get to Halloween. And I did not do that. I had high hopes of me doing every other page, and that didn't work out. So, but I think I got like 2 or 3 per week, which is pretty good. So the size is really nice. And most of them have like a black background, so you're not doing a lot of background coloring. I did the title page, which I hardly ever do, so yay me. And I also did the nameplate page, almost. I didn't really do anything with the webs, but I colored all these guys here. All right, and then it also has a little countdown calendar. So I just colored in the pages that I did. So yeah, I did 8 pages in here. All right, so I started on day 2, which is this mummy. He kind of looks like he's in like an Egyptian tomb, maybe. And all of these pages I did alcohol markers, some color pencil shading, and probably some like paint pens to highlight things here and there. If I used anything different, I will tell you what I did on that page. But for the most part, everything is the alcohol markers and color pencil shading. All right, so I did use a black glitter gel pen for the spider and the spider web. Yeah, he's kind of like a monochromatic, but then, you know, we have the eyes in this bright yellow. All right, so yeah, again, I was trying to do every other day. I did keep it even numbers, so that's good. All right, day 4. This one you can find on a video. It's one of my finding inspirations, and I did it on the painting of the Scream. So I will put that up there. And I mean, come on, look at the resemblance there. So yeah, as soon as I saw this one, I thought of the painting, so I knew I had to incorporate that somehow. So I used some of the same colors, and I tried to make it look very painterly or like impressionist with the little streaks of colors. I think I thought of this as like a stained glass. So yeah, I think that turned out really pretty. Oh, and I did use some more glitter gel pen on like the black music notes. All right, day 8. Okay, all right, so this is one of my favorite ones in the book, and it actually, I was like dreading doing this. When I turned to the page, when I was like, okay, I'm gonna color a page today, and it was day 8, and I was like, oh no, not this one. I don't know why, I just didn't really wanna do this one, but then now I love it. So I was kind of searching through Halloween illustrations on Pinterest and came across this picture, and that gave me the inspiration to do these like bright yellow highlights in the eyes, because I think I was originally going to try to do each eye like a different color eye, and then I thought about doing these to look more like a ghost, so like white. But so I did these last. So I did the eyes and everything else, and then I was like, nope, I have to do this kind of gross like reddish pink colors. And yeah, I just love the way it turned out. And of course I really like doing like light effects with the highlights here and there. So yeah, I'm just overall really happy with this one. And again, alcohol marker, color pencil. I don't think I have anything different on here. Just the paint pens. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, day 12. Again, this one's like, whoo, that bright fluorescent orange fire. And I kind of like it against this like reddish brown and all the browns. So yeah, I think that looks really good. I was trying to do like the light reflection on here. Probably should have carried it out a little bit wider, but that's okay. Yeah, really out in the wood. I like how I did like the wood on here too. All right, and let's see. Okay, this one, day 16, I thought of the Poltergeist movie, and I had done a page in this one a couple of years ago. And so that's kind of what I was going for. Let me find it. This one. So, you know, a lot of blues, the TV's the blue, kind of staticky looking screen. Yeah, so that was my inspiration for this page. So a lot of blue, and I love the orange and blue together. I think that looks really good. I did use some Wink of Stella in these little ribbon things hanging down. And then in the spider web, these are glitter paint pens. But yeah, this one was fun to do. And I can't remember if it had seeds on here, or I think I added those. But yeah, I wanted it to look like the pumpkin guts. So yeah, added the little white with Posca or gel pen. I don't remember which one I used, but to make it look like seeds. All right, and then this one was my absolute favorite. I just love the purple and then like the fluorescent colors on there, and then doing all the like glow effects on all these like little angles and bumps and stuff was just a lot of fun. So yeah, I think it just stands out really, really cool. And like I said, like the glow here and then on the skeleton. Really simple. I used a lot of different shades of purple for this, and yeah, just went over it. It looks messy like when I first did it, but then it like all came together when I added the color pencil highlights and stuff. All right, that was 20, and then I have 22. All right, so this one for the background, I used Distress Inks. And remember how I told you in that nice little town that I was wanting like a light yellow background? Well, that is how I should have done it, because the Distress Ink worked a lot better. I just have some light clouds. I didn't do any like of the green shading like I was going to do in that nice little town page. But yeah, this the Distress Ink worked really good. Because I was using such a light yellow, I didn't really worry about getting into all these other shapes, because color pencil or marker went right over it. But yeah, I like the pink color with all this kind of muted fall tones. I think that looks really pretty. Yeah, as pretty as it can be. It's kind of creepy with this pumpkin head, and you know, she doesn't have a head, so. All right, and then 26 is my next one. All right, this one's kind of bland and boring compared to the other ones. I don't know. I might go back and add stars here in the sky. I was going kind of for like this gray, yeah, I didn't want to do this in brown colors. I was trying to keep it all gray shades, but it definitely needs something else. And I'm not exactly sure what I should do. If I should do the stars or just keep it. I don't know. What do you guys think? But yeah, I did also use the glitter gel pens on the spider webs and spiders. And that is it for this one. I didn't even do the last day, so that will have to be next year. Okay, well, that is it for October pages. Thank you so much for watching. I've added some more work hours for the next couple months, so my coloring will probably slow down for the holidays, but I'm looking forward to some of the new books that are out there and coming soon. So I'll definitely be, you know, still making time for coloring, and I hope you do too. So I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.